Good Tuesday afternoon, everybody. November 14th, 2017. It's a little bit warmer than yesterday. A little froggy out there, as I like to say.
A little froggy.
But I'll take a little bit warmer temperatures. Not ready for the total cool down yet, but
right.
Yesterday morning you could see all the frost everywhere, and then today there were still patchy frost areas, certainly.
Definitely.
I like that you can see on the roof lines when you come in. You can see where the trusses are on some of the houses that don't have the insulation up on top.
Right. You see it frozen. Yes.
That familiar voice could only be one person. That's Andrew Babamlet. How you doing this morning?
I'm
this
wonderful.
Afternoon?
Doing good.
How was your morning? How was your morning?
Morning was good.
Busy.
Brought in some bugles today. Had some of those. It's good. Good
Bugles.
snack. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Hadn't
one
had
of those.
those in a while.
If I eat those, then I just can't stop.
Well, yeah. Don't look at my bag then with bugles, because I might have the same problem. I might have a problem with that too.
Well, will you be talking about that after the show?
I guess. We'll be all right.
You'll be all right.
Don't tell my wife.
Well, what's your favorite snack food then? It must be bugles if you got bugles.
God. No, it's salty stuff in general, chips in general. If I had to pick one, it would probably be goldfish.
Really?
I've had goldfish forever, and I still love them to this day. So, yeah. It's probably my favorite, cracker chip snack food.
I would pick chips. And we always grew up we had a sandwich, we had chips. That was...
Well, you have to.
And it's when I started meeting with the dietitian, that was we talked about the chips thing.
Chips.
And I was like,
switch your chips for carrots or something.
Well, and then she narrowed it down to getting something that's like the popcorn or something that has that same texture piece to it.
Yes.
It's not the same.
No.
So I went to baked chips. I said, I'll meet you in the middle. I'll go to baked chips and I'll work on the portion piece of it.
There you go.
So, yeah.
Cool.
Wow. As
normal, we get off to some random topic and
the joke's on everybody out there. There's no planning as part of this. You think we plan this?
No. It's just the first thing that came to our heads.
You said bugles and look what happened.
Right. Now we're at diets. I don't know.
That doesn't sound right. If somebody just tuned in and you said bugles and diet, it doesn't work out.
No, it doesn't.
All right.
What we got today, Jeremy?
Hey,
tell them what they won, Jeremy.
I will tell you that in the first segment, we'll get you updated on the headlines, including tonight's public hearing on the budget amendments and approval of the budget. We'll talk about that in headlines. Coming up in the digest, it's Women's Entrepreneur Day. There's a conference going on down in Monona Terrace. We taped something in partnership with the Fitchburg Chamber, and we're going to show you that piece. Quite a few women entrepreneurs here in the city of Fitchburg, so we will show you that story. Coming up in the guest segment, Independent Living stopping by today. I'm so excited. Marcy's here. She's actually watching in the audience, and she's still deciding if she's going to come on after listening to the Bugle talk this morning. Hard to say, but she'll be up just a little bit later. And of course, your PB&J. But first, let's get to your headlines. And we start with the public hearing on the council's proposed amendments to the 2018 operating budget. That meeting is happening tonight at 7:30 p.m. The Common Council will hold a public hearing at the City Hall regarding the council proposed amendments to the 2018 operating budget. To access the mayor's proposed budget, you're going to head over to the website www.fitchburgwi.gov. It's right there on the homepage. If you're coming down to City Hall tonight, I would urge you to come early, get a seat early if you are coming down here. Also, you can stay at home in the comfort of your favorite chair or whatever, beanbag chair. You got a beanbag chair, Andrew?
No beanbag chairs.
Oh, fine.
Sorry.
Well, either way, you can watch over on
Got my nice lazy boy, though.
Well, that's what I would go with, too. You're going to watch that on the Gov channel, F3, whether you watch it cable or live stream, it is there for you. All right, we told you about this story yesterday, and now it has happened. The Fitchburg Girl Scouts have built and donated a new library, free library, in the neighborhood of McKee Park Apartments, kind of in that direction. We had a camera crew out there last night, and turns out this is a pretty cool project.
We're going to come just sit down, have some refreshments, color some bookmarks, and talk about our favorite books. We were talking about our community events. Part of the Girl Scouts is to be involved in the community, and we had kind of a meeting. One of the parents was involved with the little library organization and suggested it, and the girls jumped on board, and we couldn't think of a better place since we've been working with this facility for the last year. We thought, hey, there's a spot and there's a place for it.
It was our troop's idea to build the library. We came up with it last year, and we built it this year. To help our community and residents, and for people to enjoy good books.
Let's do it for the senior center, and wanted to share really good books, and so that other people can enjoy the reading that we enjoy.
They approached me and asked me, the library is one of their community service projects, and because they've kind of adopted our facility and they've started to try and do things that include our residents, they wanted to put a free library here on the property somewhere that they could share that with our residents and the community in general. We thought that would be a great idea. We have some avid readers here. And we decided to place it where people coming from McKee Park could also gain access to it. It's an opportunity for us to also bridge the gap socially for our residents. So as more people stop by the property to check out the free library, our residents will get a chance to interact with, multi-generations.
The troop decided they wanted to build a library, and since I'm kind of the handyman in the group, I was asked to help with it. So we helped the girls put one together, assemble it, paint it. Then we finished it after they were done painting and put a roof on it. And now all we have to do is put it on a post and they'll be set.
We had some wonderful parent volunteers in the troop that got the parts, got everything ready. The girls picked up the hammers and the nails and started at it. And then we kind of had 2 where they built it and 1 special meeting where they painted it.
Because we all liked turquoise. We thought it was a really cool color and it would really help the names pop out on the back.
We thought that they were very vibrant and happy colors.
Pineapples, they mean to me to be inspiring, and watermelons are just reminds you to just be cool.
This is their favorite part. They came for a meeting to talk about where the location would be and what the need was here, and then we left to go start putting it together, and the girls were like, "That's it? We don't get to stay. We don't get to talk to them," because they had done several projects here and had a blast, and they love the intergenerational communication and camaraderie, and it's always a beautiful get together, and they always leave so inspired and delighted.
It makes me feel happy, excited, adventurous.
There you have it. While this is going on, Andrew and I are like, is that a pineapple?
Yeah, I'm trying to guess what was on there. It was pineapple. It looked like a bee or a pineapple was
I like the comment.
Guess.
It's on there. The fruit is on there because it's cool.
Cool. Yes, the watermelon's there because it's cool.
That is awesome job, ladies. It looks great. And hopefully everybody has a chance to stop by and visit. It should be up and ready to go. Lots of books in there, too. Mm-hmm. All right, moving on, switching over to Fitchburg Police Department. They want to remind you, whether you live in the country or in the city, none of our city's 35 square miles are immune from property crime. Take a look here. Don't be a victim. Close your garage door, lock your doors, and turn on your lights every night, Andrew. #night, the lockup.
I'm on it.
This was posted up on the Fitchburg Police Department's Facebook page, and again, reminding you to close up, lock up, light up. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's
good.
It's easy to remember, and this is being posted because there's been a rash of burglaries across Dane County, right, including here in the Fitchburg area. If you want more crime tips, you're going to check out our Facebook page as we post up the headlines. I've got those crime tips there for you for preventing this theft that has been going on. And sticking with the police department is looking for police chief community input through their survey. Time's running out on this. So as you know, Tom Blotter, police chief for Fitchburg, retired. And now they are in the process of building up for interviews and whatnot, and they have this cool survey in preparation for the upcoming selection process. The Police Department and Fire Commission is asking for input from Fitchburg residents, community, and business leaders, along with city staff, regarding the traits and characteristics they feel are most important when selecting the next police chief. Brief survey can be found on the website. Head over to fitchburgwi.gov. You have until 8 a.m. Monday morning, November 20th. So you're running out of time. You need to get that turned in right now. Also coming up on Monday, November 20th, You've got the Tower Hill Explosion Funding Distribution Meeting, the second meeting. Any Tower Hill residents may submit an application to be reimbursed for damages caused by the explosion. Applications will be reviewed by a committee of Tower Hill citizens and will be distributed door to door and via email to residents. The deadline to submit application electronically is this Friday, November 17th at 5 p.m. Should be emailed to Dan Barr, dan.barr@fitchburgwi.gov. Paper copies of the application must be brought to the November 20th meeting at the Fitchburg Library. You can contact Dan Barr or Julia Adafrada. Their numbers there are on the screen. All right, the 31st Annual Children's Holiday Party. It's already time for it. This is happening on Sunday, December 10th, right here in the community center. You're going to have a chance to visit with Santa, get your video of your child talking to Santa, and also you've got the other staples: inflatable playground, popcorn balls, face painting, crafts, hot cocoa, and more. Event kicks off at 1 p.m., goes till 4 p.m., Santa and Mrs. Claus arrive sharply at 1 p.m. And my suggestion to all folks coming out to this, come early. Get signed up early.
Get signed up. We'll keep you in line.
Yeah, we will keep you in line.
Keep your spot.
We have to keep you in line. That's the way it rolls. All right, that is your headlines. Well, it's a kind of a cloudy day, a little bit warmer out. Coming up next, we're going to open up our Fitchburg Digest. We're talking about Women's Entrepreneur Day. Say that 10 times fast, Jeremy. Stay tuned. It is Talking Fitchburg.